Welcome to Valley News Live at 4. I'm Bobby Fallett. This past Monday was a day to honor those who have given their lives for our country, but area veterans remain frustrated after their ceremony on the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Now, the Memorial Day service hosted by the Dilworth VFW and the Moorhead American Legion is tradition to honor fallen service members who paid the ultimate sacrifice for their country. Now, as area veterans were making plans for the holiday, they noticed that the bridge was covered in graffiti. Now, veterans told Valley News Live that they reached out to city leaders on both sides of the river asking that it be cleaned up before Monday's ceremony. Many expressed concern when they arrived Monday to find the bridge still covered in graffiti. Now, Valley News Live has reached out to city leaders asking when and if it will be cleaned up, and also who exactly is responsible for cleaning up the bridge. Stay with Valley News Live throughout the night as we follow this developing story.